Welcome, everyone. I am Pamela from CodeVA. I am so pleased to share with you that the state superintendent has recently announced the Virginia finalists for the Presidential Math and Science Award. And we are so honored to have one of those finalists here with us, Cathleen McGarvey. She is one of the finalists, but she's also a past participant in some of our summer trainings. So welcome, Kathleen.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So congratulations, first of all, for being a finalist. I know you're excited, right?
Very excited. Very excited. That was a long process.
Absolutely, but well deserved. So tell me a little bit about yourself, like what grade level you teach and all that good stuff.
Okay. I've been teaching for a little over 23 years now. And in the beginning of the first half of my career was spent in kindergarten, first and second grade. And then I made the leap on up to fifth grade science, which is predominantly what I teach. Now, of course, this year I'm teaching a little bit of everything. I've thrown in history, language arts, and science. So it's been an exciting year so far, but ordinarily I teach 4 or 5 sections of fifth grade science.
Okay, nice. So what training did you take last summer?
I took integrating computer science into the classroom and Scratch coding. Both lots of fun. Got lots of ideas how to teach in an asynchronous and synchronous environment. So aside from the coding, the training was phenomenal. I have to say that, and I tell that to anybody who will listen to me. I am the crazy science lady at my building, but the setup of your training, both of those sessions was just phenomenal. And I plucked some ideas just for how to teach my kids when we went back remotely in the beginning of this past school year.
Oh, that was helpful then. Yeah.
Yes.
The pandemic kind of messed everyone up for a second, but then as teachers do, they just push forward and do amazing things anyway. Yes. So give us a quick example of how you have integrated computer science into your classroom.
Okay. So I confess I am not brand new, but I'm in the baby zone, pre-K kindergarten for integrating computer science into my classroom. One of the neatest things that I picked up from that integrating class professional development workshop with CodeVA was just seeing where this all links into what I'm already teaching. We all know there's just no room to teach something new. So you have to blend it in and find where the technology is going to support what we're already doing. I've started sometimes, what I love about CodeVA is everything's in bite-sized pieces. There are 5-minute videos. There are the courses that you can take, and they come with videos that will re-explain the directions to students or to grown-ups who need to hear it 3-4 times while letting somebody else move along at their own pace. So I have used some of your videos just from the Hour of Code selections that you've put out. How do search engines work? And I mean, I thought the videos were fascinating, but they're in little 5-minute snippets or less. And you can warm up with that, just talking about, kids always tell me, I'm going to Google it. I said, well, where do you think Google gets their answers from? How do you think that works? Or I'll ask Alexa. Well, somebody had to tell Alexa the answers before she has them. So it's a neat way for problem solving just every day in little bits and pieces.
Absolutely. Well, that's great. I used to be a teacher, so hearing you say that, it's like, yeah, it's the ideas that can come from that, just from those trainings that are amazing, especially during this time. So
yes.
Any advice you would have for a teacher on the borderline of, should I take a training or not?
Absolutely take the training. I can't emphasize that enough. It took everybody in at all different levels. And if you think you know nothing, you actually know more than you do. And they're going to teach you that in the training. But it was very easy to learn in small increments. It was not overwhelming. The training itself is set up in a really wonderful chunk kind of setting. We do a little learning, we process. You get a little more learning, you interact with your peers, and you get to talk with other people. And there was always the safety net of the instructors. They were always just kind of hanging around so that you could pop out of your room and say, hey, I need help, I'm lost, or I think I know where I'm going. Can you double check and tell me if I know where I'm going? The CodeVA training is just phenomenal. I've already been looking at this summer's offerings and trying to figure out which ones do I need to take this summer and how can I fit them into the other PD that I've already signed up for. But I highly, highly recommend this training. And even if you can't sit for the PD, the courses that CodeVA has set up, I teach 5th grade, but I jumped in on a kindergarten course and said, let me just start from the beginning. Let me see how we explain this to a little kid, because if a kid can get it, I can do that. And I really did work my way through those increments from the very youngest levels. And sometimes you realize, oh, I can skip ahead, or, hey, let me go back and do that again. Let me see that. It's just designed so well. So yes, my advice would be take one.
Well, it's also good to know that the teachers, they are actually classroom teachers themselves, the facilitators for those trainings. So they're in the trenches with the participants. So they know they're actually doing the work themselves. And that, to me, that means a lot. And congratulations again on this great success. So.
Thank you so much. And thanks again for talking with me today. Appreciate it.